So we are going to wrap up this wonderful discussion, and I want to close by kind of recapping some of the tools we mentioned. I think one of them was self-reflection for the teachers. What are some other, social and emotional learning? What are some of the tools?
Keep the 5 core competencies handy. And when I teach them, I usually make sure that when I was in person, I would laminate the wheel and give it to my participants so they can clip it onto their desk or wherever, their refrigerator. And this is the wheel is extremely important because this is the expanded wheel. And I'll send it in an email to everyone. It breaks it down. So where you might see social awareness, is what does that consist of? Perspective taking, empathy, respect. So it gives you the breakdown of what's under what it encompasses.
But these are competencies, can I even say it?
Yeah.
Adult?
Anyone.
Universal.
Every human.
Oh, okay.
Every age group can learn this. I've
even the little humans.
Yeah, even the little ones, because it's our job to put their mask on. So if they are exhibiting a behavior, you can look on the wheel and say, I wonder where that's coming from. And then you can reference their behavior and lock it into what's going on. And that can help you to respond to them more appropriately or with some kind of thought, because then there's a stop method, stop and think. So your person in your house is exhibiting behavior, you stop and say, let me go to my wheel. You look and see where it might be, and then you can work it out with yourself and then go back and work with the person in your home.
Because ultimately the end game for that person is to be a healthy
or a healthy child, a healthy child. So they know where their feelings are coming from, if they're old enough, or the healthy adult who is reflecting behavior or, exampling behavior. So you can always, the individual who's old enough to reference the wheel, you're constantly reinforcing this where now it becomes part of your consciousness and it's no longer needed. But I would say a tool is to keep the wheel near you at all times and memorize it.
And the idea being, I think, love, that every human who begins to understand and internalize this way of thinking and awareness, then uses these tools in every role that they play in life. So I play a role as a teacher, I play a role as a mother, I play a role as a wife, I play a role as a community member. So everybody wears different hats. But by having this kind of awareness and knowledge, it allows you to go out into the world and not cause further harm, and potentially be a change, be the cause of good change, good trouble.
Do no harm. Go out in the world and do no harm. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, great. Any other parting thoughts?
This has been awesome. I'm not quite sure how I got in with you guys, but I'm so glad I did.
God is good. Pick the perfect people for this.
Oh. It got led to us. It was a wonderful thing. I feel I'm honored to be selected as well. We were led. This is a spiritual thing. This is a thing of the universe. It's a movement. And that's why I'm dedicated to teaching this internationally, intranationally, and internationally. This is a movement. This is what the next generation of conscious human beings need. They need SCI. This is my mission. Okay. I feel like I got my marching orders. When you contact me, it was like, oh, there it is. I was waiting for you. I'm waiting for people like you to contact me so that I can spread this word so that we can get together and build our army of SEL influencers, administrators.
That's it.
Well, thank you all very, very much for having this conversation on social and emotional learning. I really appreciate your time. Absolutely. And, coordinating these schedules at work. Thank you, Sheila, for hosting us. It's really great. Well, thank you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.